Heavy traffic in Pigeon Forge after the Christmas parade. Okay, well,
there's Wonderworks.
We're heading over to Gatlinburg. Is your phone, can I get it on? We're heading over to Gatlinburg, and we were gonna, since it was dark, we were gonna live stream around Gatlinburg. But we're like, it said 42 minutes to Gatlinburg. We're like, what? What? From this point, I'm like, I mean, you know, we were just about over to the Titanic. See the Titanic over here on the right. And it's like 42 minutes. We're like, oh my. That's a lot of traffic. So I thought, well, I might as well show you the traffic because we're in it.
I was going to stop and buy a cord, too.
Oh, yeah, you can do that if you need to. Unless I have one in, let me look at the back of my purse and see if I have anything.
Isn't it amazing? Does everybody ever have that happen where you've got all these cords and then all of a sudden you don't have any?
Yeah, I have one right here.
You got one.
I see. Nope, it's got that answer on that. You know why? Because these cords come with the fast C thing on the one end.
Yeah, C on both ends.
And we do not have a plug for a C in this car. This car is an older car.
Well, it's not the age of the car. Those new C's for your car are $60 to get a plug-in for a C.
You're just gonna have to break down. You're just gonna have to
Staples.
break down and buy one though, because
It had one USB and one C, and it was $59.95. Or maybe it was $55.
they're not giving us anything. They're not giving us.
And I'm like, man, I'm not doing that.
But we keep having to buy those other plugs over and over and over.
Oh, we got to go back to the Titanic this week. While I have some days off, we're going to go back to the Titanic.
Every kind of plug-in we have that we can plug anything in is the USB. The USB, not the USB-C. You know. But they don't want to, when you get a new phone, they don't want to give you anything that'll work with what you got. It's something. All right, so Donnie can go over to a different lane when he's given a chance now to.
Well, let's pass the Christmas place too. I might even pull through the parking lot. It's like stopping at the North Pole.
Oh yeah,
it's just such a good feeling.
The Christmas place was very pretty.
Yeah.
Very pretty.
They really, last night when we finished up the parade, we went and got a pizza and sat there and looked at the lights. It was just very, very wonderful. Very satisfying. I mean, I'm glad this time of year doesn't happen all year long, because then it would mean nothing. So I'm glad, but oh.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of people that came to town for the.
Oh, yesterday, yeah, the parade was. Thank you, Lord, for our safety on the road, for those of our friends driving.
We must be in a bad spot.
Ugh. Thank you for reception. Our phone gets a spot on the tower. We have favor on the tower. Hey there, we're back. I just decided to pray that we had favor on the tower, and we're back. Coming up on Sunliner Diner now.
There's a few little spots. There's a few little spots here
And there could be another one.
in Pigeon Forge that are like, I don't know, they're not, you don't have good signal or something.
We're going by a
Hi, Candy Bars.
candy bar. I don't think I've said that name for a couple days. I missed you. It was 25 degrees. And we are
think it went
glad
down
that
to
you didn't have to
23.
go.
I think it got down to 23 degrees.
Well, during the parade it was 25, but oh my goodness, it was something else. We sure appreciate.
I think it got down to 23 before we left, is what I'm saying.
So forget. Thank you. We have favor on the tower. Favor on the tower. Hey, we're back. We're having favor. We're having favor on the tower.
Let me check and see if I'm on.
Make sure you're.
This is not.
Kill. Yes. Yes. We're back on the side by the time I get to the Christmas.
I just turned the Wi-Fi off on here, so that might help. Because it was pulling on this, and that could be causing a problem.
Thank you.
This thing.
Favor in the tower. Favor in the tower. They've got their palm trees all wrapped up.
All right, so
so
hopefully I fixed it.
All right.
Hopefully I fixed it.
we're always in need of reception, Lord. It's kind of the same thing, you know. Prayer connects us to God. The internet connects us to you. And we need it. And I'm glad, you know, for us, the busier the town is, the better the economy is.
But we are in heavy traffic. You can see we are in heavy traffic this weekend. This is a lot. And I'm not complaining because
Nope, we don't.
it brings tourism dollars to the area, and you know, all the people that work in this area, you know, a lot of them, they need the tourism to provide for their, you know, their needs and their family needs and stuff. So we don't complain about people coming. This is a tourist town.
Yep. And each town has a different setting. We try to have the right setting, but every time there's something different.
But we're just letting you know, it is heavy traffic today.
Yep.
one thing is since they started doing parking right here, it's you don't get to just drive by and see all the pretty stuff because there's cars parked here.
Right there. There's a new Christmas tree. Haven't seen that before. It's just making a little spin with presents all around it.
It spins slowly.
Yep.
That Christmas tree.
Pretty nice. Just wanted to share that with you real quick.
Used to be able to drive through and see that. I don't remember having all them cars parked there before. Do you?
That either.
I do not remember that, but they made that a parking spot.
Ooh, I smell cinnamon. Cinnamon rolls. There's the yellow light. Oh, you know what? That guy's in traffic. I need to let him in. We're right behind Mr. Ranger, sir.
Yep, definitely. The tourism is in town this weekend. They obviously, a lot of people came for the parade, but you know, some people just came for the Christmas, because when we were walking to the parade, there were a lot of people walking past us the other direction, walking away from the parade. So there's a lot of people over in Gatlinburg that did not go to the parade. And also, when we were leaving the parade to go back over here, you know, to get something to eat before we went, you know, home, there was a lot of cars that were going from Pigeon Forge back over the spur to Gatlinburg. So there's a lot of people that came to town that they did not come for the parade, but they came for just to enjoy the Christmas, you know. But of course, you know, this time of year is the parade traffic, you know, so that's one thing you always need to pay attention to if you're coming to the area. You know, look it up on Google or whatever, and do a search of, you know, when this is or that is, what events are coming up on the weekend that you plan to come, because a lot of people come here during the rod runs, and the rod run traffic is pretty thick, and then they get upset and they say, never again am I going during the rod run, because they didn't come for the rod run. If you're coming for the rod run, then you already know there's traffic. But if you are just coming to have a vacation, but you just happen to plan your vacation the same week as the rod run, then you're probably not going to be a happy camper.
Probably.
You know, so the same thing goes for the parades and stuff like that. You know, you might want to gauge your vacation, if you're not coming for those events, to come a different week.
Fly me to the moon, let me sail upon the stars, on a Jupiter and Mars. Suddenly, you're in love. Yeah, there's only so many great people that can act and sing and have long careers. Frank Sinatra, Old Blue Eyes, was one of those. Oh, don't forget, we need to do the Christmas walk. getting a little bit warmer here in the 40s. Not tonight, tomorrow. And there's a Christmas light walk. We want to do winter or something or other. Winter walk, I think it's called.
You can get one of the other lanes that goes faster.
Yeah. Oh, we're going past the 12 days of Christmas. There is the 6 swans a swimming, 5 swans a swimming. Nope, that's 4 geese laying. This is 6 swans a swimming, 7 swans a swimming. There they are. Boy, you can tell I know that song by heart. Okay, we passed the 6 geese a laying, 7 swans a swimming. What's next? Anybody remember? There it is. 8 maids a milking. Curly's in. No! Larry! Mr. Red Truck, here it goes. Oh, there was 8 maids milking. There's 9 ladies dancing. Next one, what's the next one? 10
Lords of Leaping.
Lords of Leaping. And people say poetry doesn't matter. Yep, that's the Lords of Leaping. Eight maids milking. 9 Lords of Leaping.
Pipers piping.
10 Piper piping. No.
Drummers drumming.
12, 11 drummers drumming. No, I think the drummers drumming is 12. 11 pipers. Maybe 10 was out. I didn't see 10. What was 10? 9. Look, I thought it was 9 Lords of Leaping. Is it 10 Lords of Leaping? 8 maids of milking. Oh, 9 dancers dancing. 10 Lords of Leaping. 11. Yeah. You can see we're really good up on that song, huh? How long's that song been around? I've never driven past that song, so I just didn't know. Oh, well. We'll probably do cookouts on the way home. Joey's not very hungry. And, I'll say cookhouse is open till like 3 in the morning. We also go to Wendy's a lot. Wendy's, I worked for Wendy's back in the 90s. I trust them. Back when Dave was still around.
It's the Dollywood Stampede.
fancy lights coming up. Jupiter. There's a couple cars in there. Sometimes there's a little dead spot as we cross the spur. We do appreciate you being with us as we travel. Beautiful picture tonight.
There's the Gatlinburg Welcome Center. Thanks for watching. We love you, but Jesus loves you more.